conditions, Brent, your type of weather.
I
mean in the sky, not on the ground. You love it. You love it muddy and horrible. But it's going to be a free kick, and let's see. Is it Sween? It seems to be Sween. Yes, it is. Cadell Sween is going to take the free kick.
Looks like he's going direct.
And
That looks like a Curtly Ambrose warm-up.
Yeah, he's going to go direct. There's no doubt. Here he is. Wham! And he sends it wide. Not a bad idea, Brent. As you said, he wanted it on the ground skidding, but he wanted it on target.
Good idea, poor execution. That's the type what you need in these types of conditions, Colin. It's wet, it's slippery, it's not the nicest of conditions of football. For a footballer, you love it.
So 21, coming up to 21 and a half minutes gone. Fyzabad, they still lead by that goal from Shaquille Louison, the skipper. Not a good kick. Hackshaw does well. That's a good ball. Looking for Tyrese Williams.
Good decision.
Good defending on the part of Des Jones. So here is Fyzabad. Bad ball, but they get it back.
It's good skill.
Edmund does well for Fyzabad. He's looking around. Gives it away, unfortunately, Elcock. He kicks it out. Obviously, Elcock was trying to get Daniel Lake going on that far side, but was not able to do that. That's a good turn.
It's a good ball.
Lovely ball from Mahabia.
Ball.
Oh, his control let him down. Being confronted. That's
delivery.
a good ball.
Oh. Boy, I tell you.
Tyrese Reefer just didn't get that left foot onto it. It was a great idea. He tried to volley it one time, Brent. Unfortunately, just didn't get it.
Again, another example of good play. Good idea, but poor execution.
Look at this tussle going on here. Well, referee Bacchus says that Elcock was doing more of the pushing and the fouling. So he's awarded Fyzabad a free kick.
It's a good delivery at the end. Just doesn't get the touch on it. I tell you, if he did, it would have been trouble for Trinity East.
Of course, Trinity East newly promoted this year. They finished third in the championship division in 2016. That's a tough one. I thought, so the referee, in fact, giving the free kick to Trinity East. And there's Sween. Oh, couldn't never been 10 yards, so the referee is going to bring it back to be retaken by Sween. So there is the referee, of course, referee Bacchus, Kilon Bacchus, 32-year-old FIFA referee, hailing from Manzanilla. Lovely area, Manzanilla, Brent, in the East Coast.
Didn't think you
go and swim there when you're ready?
I didn't think you go past the lighthouse, Colin. I'm very surprised that you ended up in Manzanilla.
This could be a shot. It is.
So
and well
good
blocked.
defending
Excellent
there.
block.
It's a good ball. This could be trouble. It's got to clear. That's a good, strong challenge.
This game is starting to toughen up, isn't it? It's not for the faint-hearted. That's a good ball to Reefer.
Good skill.
He's got some space. Chin is backing away. Making the run is Mahabia. This is Mahabia. Looking to get the crossover.
That's a bad idea. Is he going to shoot? This could be trouble.
This could be a goal here.
It is.
Oh no! What? That was so unlucky on the part of Jeremy Dunton. He actually placed the ball, Brent, and I thought it was going into the back of the net. I called it. It hit the post and came right back out. How unlucky can you be?
Oh, how unlucky can you be, Colin? The ball finally comes across to him there, and he's done everything right. Just didn't get in the back of the net.
That's a good ball to Elcock. This is end-to-end. This is end-to-end action here. Gregory Charles does well, but in fact he's brought down by Giuseppe. So what unlucky there for Fyzabad. There should be 2 goals up. Real
That's
intense
a good
stuff
ball
here.
there.
Lovely ball for Dunton. He's on his way. Jeremy Dunton, the man who hit the post a few minutes ago, sends the cross in. Pressure here. This is Maurice Dick for Fyzabad.
It's a
Nice
good ball.
floated ball to
That's-
Mahabia. The cross comes. Who's there?
Can it? Is it?
No!
Oh my!
How is that ball not going into the net? But in fact, the assistant referee, is he calling for an offside? The flag is up, Brent. Let's have a look.
But there it is. Excellent delivery. All alone, back post there. Does everything down, hits it down, and just doesn't get it into the back of the net.
The man who scored the goal
Should
is
have
the
done
man with the
better.
header.
Should have done better. Not enough power in the header. He gets it down on the surface. It skids off. The goalkeeper makes a good save. And it's a brave boy to make the second save. Louisa should have had him 2-0 up there. He's done it right, but the power in it was just isn't there, Colin.
A lovely cross as well from Shamor Mahabia. He picked out skipper Shaquille Louison, and he was all by himself. He actually waited on it, Brent, and he picked his spot. But as you rightly said, not enough power on it. There's Brian Williams having a word with his Fyzabad team. He would be a little bit upset. This is the one, Brent. Let's have a look at Dunton.
He had all the time in the world. He places the ball correctly. I tell you what, how does that stay out? He's done everything right. There's not much he can be faulted for there.
Again, Brent, he was on his own. The ball came across the goal. He stopped it. He looked up. Give him credit. He placed the ball. There's Jeremy Dunton. He placed the ball in the far corner, and it hit the post and came back out.
Well,
how unlucky can you get? But back live here. It's end-to-end action. Brent, this has been a good game in these conditions.
Very good game.
It's been tough conditions for these youngsters, but they're handling it beautifully. This is Elcock. He's been a real tower of strength for Trinity East, going down the right side, and he's won a corner.
All right, there's a few.
So the assistant referee, Darren Archibald, signal. Look at that. Look at where they're going to kick that corner from, Brent. I don't think the line is there again.
It's going to be tough to get under that ball.
That's
So
not
good
a bad ball
delivery.
at all.
Oh, boy.
The keeper does well in the end. The keeper does well.
It's going to be trouble. And he can
Making this run.
Should have played it first time. Should have
Dunton
played it
has
first
come
time.
across on this left side, but away goes Chin. Well, you can't play a ball like that, son, and not in these conditions. There's Dunton to Mahabia. Reefer, not a bad idea, but luckily they get back possession. Reefer looking to play that ball through to Dunton. He's not going to get there before KB.
Up the road, up the road. Come on, Elcock.
Jordan sends a good ball, but a little pushing on Louison, so it's going to be a free kick. In a dangerous position here, Brent. This free kick, again, it could very well be Louison taking the kick, but we see Maurice Dick walking up. He's placing the ball, so he may very well be the dead ball specialist on this team.
Well, both teams have shown, both players, Colin, have shown their capabilities. Both Dick and Louison, very talented young men. I think Louison would feel, Colin, that he should have had Fyzabad up 2-0. He's had the opportunity
Easily.
with the header. He should have done better.
Well, there is Louison. Is he going to take it? Here's Louison. He runs over it. Leaves it for Dick.
Oh,
just dropping in front of the keeper did well, because it was a difficult ball in the air.
Problems.
It hasn't been cleared. Finally, here comes Fyzabad.
Could be problems.
Finally, they're getting it out. They're under some pressure. Players down in the box, but Williams is not to know that. And here comes Akshaw for Trinity East. He's got Romario Williams on his left. He's got Elcock on his right, and he gets brought down. Oh, I think this crowd is loving the action up here, Brent. Well, we see the referee going back to the box because the player is down.
Yeah, it looked like may have been a casualty of the fracas in the box there. Tell you what,
it was all happening.
It was all action there. Tell you what, goalkeeper Emmanuel did very well to keep that out the net. The ball bounced right in front of him, and he did very well to get his body behind the shot of Dick And then, of course, the ball went down end-to-end stuff. Colin, as you rightfully said, to play in these types of conditions, the game has still been a very exciting and entertaining one, with both teams and both sets of players giving their all. And we talked about application at the start of the program, Colin. Both teams have applied themselves. I think Fyzabad, though, Colin, would feel that they should have been up at least 2 or 3-0, but Trinity East has been fighting.
Yeah, well, we see the player down there. I'm not too sure, Brent, who he is. It could very well. Let's have a look at it, Brent.
He is, comes across Captain Williams. Here he is.
Yes.
Didn't see what happened there, but maybe here with the challenge. Oh yes.
Yeah, it is the skipper, Romario Williams.
Yeah,
is the man down.
Romario seemed like his planted foot. Those are good pictures there.
There he is coming off the field, Romario Williams. So
yes.
he's making his way.
So
He looks all right, though.
Yeah, he looks all right.
A little bit dazed, but
The
he's
planted
young.
foot, Colin. I think his non-kicking foot seemed to have gotten a bit of a touch, and he went down. But his brave defending there again, Colin. You have to give both teams credit. They've really come out here and put on a show despite the conditions. And now the ball is up the other way with a free kick going the next way. Really exciting stuff here this afternoon.
Well, it's Hackshaw and Sween. Let's see. Is it going to be Hackshaw? Is it going to be Sween?
Looks like Hackshaw.
So here's Sween. It's Hackshaw. Dropping just in front of the keeper
Oh,
as
he's
well.
He's not up yet.
Oh,
Boy, I tell you, it's not done yet.
I think I think he kicked it over bar straight, Brent. It didn't come off of a defender. But problems there again, this time for goalkeeper Jamal Sinclair.
Well, the ball comes over. Free kick, not a lot of power in it, but once it hits the surface, it bounces off quickly because of the wet surface. Look at Sinclair, struggled to get back, and he's a lucky boy.
When he was trying to get up, Brent, he slipped again, and that caused him real problems. This has been a really entertaining game. Ransom heading that ball there towards Lake. Lake gets it to Williams, who's back in the game. Glad to see that, because he's one of the better players, Romario Williams, and is the skipper of the team. So the players would be looking towards him for some sort of inspiration and leadership. Oh, this is a good run here from Tyrese Williams.
Keeper gonna come.
Hackshaw!
And that's all. What a
The
save!
keeper did brilliant.
He's gonna deal with it.
Brilliant from the keeper, but Elcock is in possession. This is Tyrese Williams, but he loses out to Mahabia. That's a good ball from Mahabia, getting this man, Jeremy Dunton, in possession. Mahabia.
Why we only went 16 free?
Elcock comes back, and Mahabia does very well. In the end, Elcock playing it out. But this is really an entertaining game.
Yeah, the keeper Sinclair did well there. The ball stopped short in the water. Exactly what we spoke about in these types of conditions. And the keeper stayed big. Good save.
And a nice little crowd. A nice little crowd has built up, Brent.
Yeah, here it is here again, Colin. The ball coming across, sticks in the water, but look at the goalkeeper Sinclair. Brave boy coming out to the feet of Hackshaw, and well defended at the end. That could have been in the back of the net.
I tell you, Brent, that ball was going into the back of the net. Brilliant save in the end.
Very good save at the end there.
This is Tyrese Williams.
That's a good ball.
Looking for Elcock. Now Elcock has some speed.
That's a good tackle.
Brilliant defending in the end from Darren Jordan. Good defending from Darren Jordan.
He's done well there. Take it back.
For Aaron Jordan, sorry, not Darren, Aaron Jordan. So Trinity East with a long throw, probably Elcock, probably try to get it right into the box, as anticipated, but nobody there from Trinity, and Chin playing a dangerous ball.
This could be trouble.
Here goes Rifa.
Off to the races.
Excellent covering from this man, Christian Ransom. Came across quickly and has put it into touch, but the throw taken quickly. Louison to Mahabia. Oh, that's a strong. The referee, in fact, I think he's Yeah, he's blowing a free kick against Des Jones. Actually, the free kick against Sween, sorry. Goodell Sween.
Well, he looked to have left.
Like there's Goodell Sween.
He left the ground. Once you leave the ground in football and your two feet are together like that, you will always get in some problems with the referee.
That's a
good ball.
Good free kick, and the keeper
Oh boy,
came.
oh boy, oh boy.
Good defending. Good defending on the line there by Rakim Kebi. He realized the keeper was in some problems, and a player is down yet again in the box.
But Colin, I don't know about you, but I've not done a game with that amount of goal mouth action in one half.
And only one goal.
And only one goal.
It's been tremendous. I mean, when you look back on it, this score could easily have been about 4-1 to Fyzabad. Or even 4-2 to Fyzabad. And we've only had one goal.
There it is. Ball in the box. Goalkeeper comes, doesn't punch. First to the ball there, Louisa thought he's in. Oh, talk about awareness. And that's what you ask for your defenders, Colin. Must always be aware. All coaches tell their defenders you have to be pessimistic as a defender. Always think the worst case scenario. And he's done a good job there.
Yes, that's Rakim Kebi. He did an excellent job. But in fact, he went down and he's got some treatment. But in the meantime, he's off the field. So Trinity East down to 10 men. Rifa, good ball. Excellent take from the keeper.
It's a good kick. He's got to deal with it. Oh boy.
Didn't deal with it, but luckily it's gone straight back to the keeper.
And you can pick it up, son.
Good head out there from KB. Elcock, he's been very much in the game for Trinity. Lovely run from Sween.
Can he deliver? That's good defending.
Tackle. He's got it back. He was aiming for Elcock.
That's a good ball. Dick.
Off goes Rifa. Does well. He needs some support. He is in fact getting it from Dick. Excellent bit of football from Giuseppe. This could be problems. This could be problems. Oh, the water. He kicked the water, Brent, and forgot the ball.
Done everything correct there.
This is Tyrese Williams. It's a good ball for Louison.
He's going to outrace him. Is he going to get there?
Yes, he was doing a little bit of pushing. He was doing a little bit of pushing on Ransom. But look at this, Brent. Look at the water there. He pushes it once.
If he had placed that on goal, St. Clair was in no man's land there. I don't think he would have been able to make a save.
I think that the mistake he did, he pushed it twice. He had it once. He should have gone for the shot because goalkeeper St. Clair had come out and was really in no man's land.
That's a good ball.
Good keeping again by.
This could be a strike on goal. Whoa!
Oh, just over the bar. Seemed to be Dick taking that shot, and it went just over the bar.
It's good cross into the box. Goalkeeper coming out there, positive goalkeeping. Half clearance, and look at Dick. Thank you very much. I'm going to try it. Splices it. Just doesn't get his full laces on the ball, Colin, and splices the ball.
I think the crowd here is very much entertained, and they're very much in this game. Louison looking for Rifa. There's going to be problems.
Is he finished? Is he going to finish?
Oh, no talking between Mahabia and Padilla. Still, Fyzabad somehow. Fyzabad only lead by 1-0. The goal scored by Shaquille Louison in the 7th minute. And that seems so much has happened, Brent, since that goal, that you're wondering how come it's only 1-0. It's a good ball but couldn't be controlled by Sween.
Come on, Mustafi.
Hackshaw does very well, getting the better of Padilla. Chin, Sween, good ball to Elcock. Sween playing it down the line, but that's going to run out. Good idea, looking to play a 1-2 and giving Sween the run, but unfortunately was played out. So coming up just about 4 minutes left in this half, and then we may have a couple minutes of added on time. In fact, offside call. There is referee Bacchus.
He hasn't had much to do this afternoon, referee Bacchus. It's despite the conditions, it's been a really keenly contested affair, and both teams have been very clean despite the dirty money out this afternoon that they have here this afternoon, Colin.
Rifa looking to get Louison. This could be problems if he gets the better of Ransom, or gets a yes, and in fact Ransom not able to clear it, and Louison is gonna what is he gonna do? Is he gonna look to play it inside? He still gets the better of Ransom, but in fact the assistant referee on the far side has his flag up to indicate that there was a handball, I believe, Brent, from Louison, and it's going to be a free kick for the guys from Trinity.
He's such a handful, Colin. He's the type of player, once it goes over the top, the anticipation here at the Trinity grounds is that he is going to create something. He has been a thorn in the Trinity East College defense side all afternoon, and we've only played one half of football.
So this is Sween getting it back to Ransom. Ball goes to Elcock.
He's done well.
He's going on the run. Oh, he's pushed it a little too far ahead of himself, and Charles comes across nicely to win it. You would have thought, Brent, conditions like this have been a nightmare for defenders. But, you know, you look at both sets of defenders on both teams, and I think they've done a pretty good job.
They've done a very good job, particularly with their challenges. They've calculated correctly. It's so easy to not only be late, but be dangerous in your challenges in conditions like these.
Both teams have had, this could be another shot. Is he brought down? No, says the referee's giving a goal kick. I think, yes, there have been chances created, but you expect that in conditions like this. But on the other hand, I think both sets of defenders, they've defended stoutly. Mahabia. Dick. Louison trying to get it back to Dick. He does well. Gets it to Dick.
It's good skill.
Padilla.
Is he going to shoot?
Yes, he is, but it comes off of the defender. Goes to Dunton. Making that overlapping run is Edmond. This is Edmond. Looking for some support. He gets it back. Word from Dunton. Dunton sends a good ball across. Headed away by KB. Hackshaw looking for Williams, Romario Williams. He is looking for Tyrese Williams, but it eludes him. Goes to Charles. Good ball upfield. Padilla. Lovely ball to Williams, but across comes Charles. Takes no chances. So with just about in the final 20 seconds, and we understand that there's going to be 2 minutes of added on time. So I suppose it's fair. Good cross ball there from Sween. They give it right back to Chin. Fyzabad regaining possession here. That's a good ball from Rifa. Dunton, can he get there before Ransom? It's a good challenge. Good conditions for that kind of challenge, Brent.
It's a perfect slide. I think the Russian judge gave him a 8.5.
8.5, okay. Dunton. Backward support from Edmund. Oh, he
That's
does
good
well,
skill.
and the referee says play on, says get up. Oh, says Hackshaw. Sween making that run on the outside, but he goes long towards Tyrese Williams, but Des Jones, and he clears it. It's going to be a throw. 1-0. Fyzabad still holding on to that goal scored in the 7th minute from skipper Shaquille Louison.
You can't lose it and leave it,
Hackshaw does well.
Go.
Elcock, he's had a lot of play in this first half. Sends a good ball to be taken down on the chest there by Tyrese Williams. Dunton. Oh, that's well won by Ransom. Williams maybe looking for Hackshaw, but it's Charles. Elcock being harassed there by Jordan. Louison going up that right side
It's a good ball.
is Dunton.
Can he deliver?
Oh, the keeper drops it. So the referee whistle goes to indicate that we've played the 2 minutes of added on time after 47 minutes of this first half. 45 minutes plus the 2 minutes added on time. Fyzabad secondary, they lead by the goal scored from the skipper in the 7th minute, Shaquille Louison. It's been a very entertaining first half. We certainly could have seen many more goals, Brent.
Oh, we definitely could have seen many more goals. Both teams showing such good application. It hasn't been for the purists a good tactical game, but in terms of goal mouth action and everything else you want for entertainment, it has been that. It has been great for the spectators. They have seen a very entertaining game with both teams, particularly Fyzabad, going for it. 6 goals on 6-goal attempt, 10 by Fyzabad. No surprise there, 5 on target. They have been very unlucky, Colin. Fyzabad. They should have been at least 2 or 3 goals up to the good. Trinity's had 1 or 2 chances. A very entertaining half of football. I think both teams have put on a show here for the spectators here in Trinity.
Well, they certainly have put on a show here, and we have got a very good crowd here at the Trinity College East ground. And you know, it's been a first half of pure entertainment, and we will look forward to more entertainment in the second half. But until then, we're going to take a break and come right back.
Ladies, step forward, hold on. Any more ladies? Ladies, so easy it is? Yes? What is your name, darling? Faith. Oh, they give up for Faith now. Faith, come in, darling. It's not easy. All I want you to do is kick that football in the net. You can do that for it? Yeah? Full fit, full footed. Yeah? Forget everybody else. It's you, the football, and the net. Right? 3, 2, 1. Yes, my feet! Yes, my feet! Fits! Head across to the table, grab yourself a prize, darling. Right now, I'm dealing with ladies first. Young girls, step forward. Ladies, you want to kick a football to win a prize? For sports bets, come forward. Ladies, only ladies first. I'm going to deal with the fellas afterwards, just now. Ladies, if she want to, she can come on down. Anybody else? Students we're looking for. Students. Who else? Bishops, who else? We have one. She plays shy. She plays shy. She plays shy. You come in? Good afternoon. Hold up the back. Come on, take up the back. Take up the back. Somebody, one of your friends will hold it back here. What is your name, my friend? Jelly. Jelly. Are you the jelly, the man? Jelly, watch that. So far, all the ladies score. It's that simple. Put that football in the net. Bishops, are they getting on the phone here, Jelly, the man? All right, Jelly, forget everybody else right now. It's you, the football, and the goal. Forget everybody. 3, 2, 1. Take your time. Jelly, man! Bailey. Bishops, make some noise. I take it 2 more, ladies. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more.
Well, welcome back here to the Trinity East College. 1-0. Fyzabad leading at the half. The goal scored, of course, by Shaquille Luiso. We have a lovely afternoon now, and let's have a look at the highlights of the first half.
Well, it all started here this afternoon. The good through ball to Luiso. Look at the composure in that young man, placing it to the bottom of the own nylon. 1-0 to Fyzabad. Captain Luiso with the ball. Good through ball, good take, and he places it around. Composed finish despite the conditions. And there goes Elcock with the cross. And the goalkeeper, Sinclair, with the easiest of job of collecting the ball. One of the few chances for Trinity East. Ball into the box. Shot well defending there by Dick, who's been outstanding all afternoon. Good save by Sinclair. Struggled to get up to his feet and blasted over the bar. Good through ball, stuck in the mud. Should have been 1-1 there, Colin. Hackshaw coming in. Sinclair being big and a good save.
Probably their best chance.
Best chance, and there's Luison. Cleared off the line. That's good skill. And again, the conditions playing a factor. Good deep cross. Hardly punches there. Comes back to Dick, who splices his shot wide of the target.
Not a bad effort. So that's our highlights.
But no shortage of action in our first half right now, joined by striker who's injured for Trinity College East, Nikel. Nikel, thoughts on the first half?
The first half was sloppy on behalf of the both teams. No team really took control of the game and orchestrated the football. But if I had to choose a team, the better team in the first half was Fyzabad. They executed the coach's instructions, and as we can see, they are ahead 1-0.
All right, unfortunately for you all. Now tell me, how exactly did your injury happen?
It was in the second half, early in the second half against Scarpy Chima. I was taking on a defender 1v1, and my player, he was making a run in behind the left back, and I played a through ball in for him, and I bent my ankle.
And how are you treating with it?
Well, right now it's basically resting and icing my ankle.
And what about therapy?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of therapy right now. I'm doing a lot of stretches, and massage on my ankle.
Well, stretching, massaging, and general work done by physiotherapists is very important. Now, for a word from our physiotherapist.
While halftime action continues right here at the Trinity College East compound. In my company once again, Tristan, the team is down 1-0 going into the second half. What do you think they need to do to come back?
I think we need to get the ball passing faster and not try to run with the ball because the ball is sticking in the puddles of water around the field.
All right. Well, it's all about secondary school football action, of course, but we know that Trinity College East is not just known for football. I understand you guys have a talented musician at the school.
Winston Giuseppe, yes, he's a violinist.
All right, guys, check out this next feature.
Well, as we say, it's clearing up up in the hills still look a little bit musty, Brent. Is that the correct word?
Yeah, very, very misty.
Misty, oh,
Very
okay, misty. There was a movie with that with Clint Eastwood. Play Misty for Me. I don't know if you ever saw it. Great movie.
Oh, Colin.
But it's 1-0 here at the Trinity College East, and there's still water around, and that's not going to move for maybe a couple days. Look at, and still on the field there are puddles of water, and it's going to be tough again this second half for the players, but we'll have to wait and see what this brings. Can Fyzabad increase the lead, or can Trinity College East get back into this game? So we'll just wait for the kickoff. Of course, I'm Colin Murray alongside Brent Sancho, and we're just awaiting the kickoff. So here we go with Hackshaw from Trinity College East. Oh, is he brought down right away? The man there, Padilla, couldn't believe it, but here is Sween. Well done from Mahabir. Making that forward run on the go. This could be problems. Oh, he just lost his footing at the wrong time. Was that man Reefer? Well done by Dunton. Dunton sends that ball across. Mahabir looking to tee up. That's a good shot. Oh, good save. Excellent save. Well, I think he's injured himself in the process, Brent.
Wow, that was an excellent shot there by Dick. I tell you what, Keeper John made an outstanding save there. He put everything in it. The ball comes back out for Dick. Well laid. He's never afraid to strike the ball, and there it is on target. And Emmanuel John stretching every inch of his frame to make a save. That was, seems like we just picked up from where we left off in the first half, Colin.
And we're just 1 minute into the second half.
That's a good strike on goal. Look at the save there, full stretch.
He did well.
He did really well there. Look at it from behind. Look at it. Ball always traveling, good velocity. Look at the save.
He would have seen it late as well.
He saw it late. He stretched that left hand out. He was at full stretch. Give him credit.
Well, thankfully he's getting up and he looks all right. He looks. So Emmanuel John is going to continue, and it means that these guys, they've got their first corner for this game. Fyzabad.
Oh, it's an awkward one.
Yeah, certainly was very awkward, and well defended in the end.
Yeah, he's got his body behind the ball.
So there's Emmanuel John. He's had his moments. So that's a much better corner, but John, I'm not sure if he just allowed it to bounce in front of him, but I hate to see that with a keeper. You come with your hands, hold on to the ball. This could be problems. This is
That's a mistake.
That's a great ball for Williams. Oh, it just ran away from him. And what did he do? Now, it was a bad ball in the first place, yeah. Brent. It was played behind him. So he had to stop, turn. And it should have been played in front of him by Tyrese Williams. But an opportunity goes a-begging.
Yeah, there it is. He gets it in there, and that's just an awful decision by him.
But I think the
wasn't
ball,
a good ball initially. You're right, Colin.
Yeah, the ball to him from Williams wasn't a good ball. Good defending by
good turn.
Romario Williams. That's Hackshaw.
Seemed to have dropped a bit deeper in the midfield, Colin Hackshaw. He started up top in the first 45 minutes. He seemed to be now playing as what we call in football a false 9 position. He's dropped in right behind the centre forward.
This is Charles. We understand presentation leading Signal Hill by 2-0. That's at halftime. We'll try and give you some other scores. We understand Naparima, they're leading St. Anthony's by 1-0, and that game being played at the home of the Tigers.
That's a surprising score.
Yep. So a throw for Fyzabad as they continue to lead here by that 1-0. The goal scored in the 7th minute by skipper Louison. That's Edmund to Dunton. Well won back
defended.
here. Williams.
It's a good ball.
Sends a good ball there for, this is Tyrese Williams. Looking to take on his man. He's looking for some support. He's getting it wide from Elcock. Well, that's a foul.
It's well defended.
Elcock forgot at 1 minute it was a football game because he was looking to bring down, he certainly was looking to bring down Jordan in a most rugby-like type fashion, as this is Elcock back in possession. Gets it from Giuseppe. Of course, Giuseppe is the man who likes to play the violin. Brent? Maybe you can go for some lessons. I know you're very much musically inclined. You can't play the music, you can't sing, but it may be an opportunity for you to learn. But in the meantime, Fyzabad looking to go on the attack, but well cut out. This is Romario Williams. Oh, he does very well.
He's got to pass it.
He's played a little too far. Out comes the keeper. It was played a little too far ahead of Sween, and it gave goalkeeper Jamal Sinclair the opportunity to come out and smother the ball.
Just needed a well-weighted pass. It was overhit, particularly in these types of conditions. Colin, it's really a challenge to weight a pass, understanding, of course, as well, that when the ball hits the surface, it is going to shoot off and it is going to pick up in velocity. And that's what happened there.
Keeper is just on his knees, so he's gonna, this is the crowd. It's a good crowd, I think, supporting this game.
Yeah, it's a good turnout. First time.
That's just part of the crowd.
It's a first time.
Oh yeah.
We're here at Trinity. And here's the ball. There's a
lovely
good turn.
Yeah.
But this is where you need a proper weight and pass.
Yes, it was hit
The pass
just
is too hard.
Yep.
And of course, it's easy for goalkeeper who's just got a little bruise across the face.
Trinity College, he's making a substitution a little while ago. They've made it at the half. Randy Jackson has come on at a right back position for Louis Chin. And Randy Jackson at number 4. This is Jackson now going into the action, trying to head that ball. But Mahabia is running away from him on the outside. This is Mahabia. And here comes Jackson. Mahabia looking to swing it. Well blocked by Randy Jackson. As I said, he came on as a substitute for Chin.
And he's gone.
And he's going up the right side. He's probably full of energy, but he's not going to get there before Jordan. And it's going to be a throw for, this is Randy Jackson, number 4. He came on for Chin. Oh, he's missed it. Williams. Sends a good ball inside, but Jordan clears it. But the shot comes not on target there. The shot coming from Winston Giuseppe, but off target. It's going to be a goal kick for Fyzabad. Headed right back forward by Williams. Looking there for Tyrese Williams. Romario Williams heading that first ball. But this is Elcock. Well won back by the guys from Fyzabad. Jordan gives it away. Tyrese Williams looking for Romario Williams.
He's going to stay on his feet. Ooh, tell you what. Oh.
Well held in the end by Sinclair.
He's going to stay on his feet. Oh, he's a lucky boy there.
Have another score, Brent. Shiva boys continue their winnings way. So far, they're leading QRC by 2-0. Not surprising.
Shiva Boys scores never surprises me.
They're going to be tough. They're going to be tough, Brent. They're going to be the team to beat. I would think if you finish ahead of Shiva Boys in the league, you're going to win the league.
Yeah, that's a fair
Fair
statement.
assessment?
Very fair assessment.
Thank you.
Unlike you, Colin.
Thank you again, Brent. Compliments just keep rolling off from you this afternoon. It's probably the weather. This is problems again. This could be goal number 2. Oh, he should have hit it one time.
It could
But
still finish.
it is a goal. It is. And that man has scored again, is it?
Louisa.
I thought Rifa missed the chance, Brent, when he had the opportunity to put it 2 goals to nil. He pushed it, I think, once too often, but it went towards, was it Louison or was it Rifa? Yes, it was, when we check the replay, we'll actually see it. It seems to be Shaquille Louison has scored again.
But there
Let's have a look.
A long ball forward. That's what we spoke about. A mistake by the defender. It's stuck in the water. Reaper tried to finish, and there goes that man. As cool as a cucumber. Louisa, 2-0 into the back of the old nylon. Game, set, match, Colin?
Well, I would think so, but this is a funny old game. But it means that they now lead by 2 goals to nil. Fyzabad, and it's going to take a lot for Trinity East to come back into this game. Looking there for Williams. That ball is just going to run out. There is the goalkeeper, Emmanuel John. So he's been beaten twice. A good football. This is Edmund losing out. And Romario Williams, I think it is a free kick.
It is a foul.
I was about to say, Brent, and you said it. He was being pulled.
Yeah, he was being
Romario Williams.
Well, I was about to say, Colin, at 1-0 Fyzabad will only have themselves to blame because they had enough opportunities to go more goals up, and Trinity East seemed to be, in this half in particular, Colin, getting themselves back into the game. But at 2-0, you would think it's lights out, but the football game is a funny old game, and you're right, Colin, anything can happen, particularly if they score this opportunity.
Oh, yeah. You got to think that for them to get back into the game, they've got to score, and they've got to score quickly. Well, Romario Williams is there. Cadell Sween is also there for the free kick. So is it going to be Sween or is it going to be Williams? It is going to be Sween. Curls it over the wall.
Oh boy.
I think you've got to give the keeper credit at the end, Brent. He was able to tip it onto the bar and over it went. But a lovely free kick by Sween. He curled it round the wall. It was just heading to the top of the goal. The keeper flicked it. Let's have a look, Brent.
But there it is. Good trajectory on the ball. It still plays too close to the goalkeeper, but he still does his job and tucks it over the bar. Good save there by Sinclair.
So Jamal Sinclair keeps Fyzabad 2-0 up. But Trinity East, they've got a corner. Heads go up. What was that?
It's a scorpion kick, Colin.
That's what you call it?
Yeah.
I think I remember Oliver Giroud from Arsenal scored with that. But that was strange, but it came off because he got both feet onto the ball. We see a substitution is going to be made for Trinity East. It seems the number 14, Giovanni Wong, is it? Or number 13, Sergio Bustamante, has come onto the field. Not too sure who he is replacing.
Looks like Elcock over on the right-hand side, it looks like.
Well, we'll find out that substitution in a minute. But I'm sure it's Bustamante, the man has come on. Sergio Bustamante. And you're very right. He could very well be replacing Elcock because we see Tyrese Williams has gone more to the right-hand side of the field. But in the meantime, Trinity East. Daniel Lake with a throw there. Nice ball there by Giuseppe. But Bustamante trying to get there before the defenders. So there is Bustamante just backing off from the keeper.
That's why they pulled in.
So Bustamante coming on for Elcock. Rifa really doing very well. So it's so we see Fyzabad making a substitution. 21 coming on for 13. So that is, the man coming off is Dunton.
Looks like a tactical change as well, Colin.
Isaiah Joseph is the man on.
And if they seem to have left Louisa all up front on his own, Colin, it looks like Coach Williams is going to shut up shop here with that change, particularly making defensive changes here and hoping that Louisa will give them any spark up front if they need
This
it.
could be up. Well, just going ahead of the man there. So there is the number 21 player, Isaiah Joseph, coming on for Dustin Jeremy. Oh, that should be Jeremy Dustin. Yeah. I think I'm right. Jeremy Dustin. Again, we had it. We had Jeremy Dunton. So this
well done.
ball being played. That's a good. This is Joseph.
It's a good
getting
ball.
his first touch.
That's a,
the water has caused the
idea,
problems. Lake is not going to get there. And Giuseppe playing it out, so it's going to be a throw for Fyzabad. They lead by 2-0.
It's all about game management now for Fyzabad, Colin. They're already 2 goals to the good. They're going to want to try to contain Trinity East as much as they can. Trinity seem to be pushing a bit more numbers forward. They need a goal, obviously, to get themselves back into this one. Although Fyzabad looks very comfortable, as we all know, football could change in a matter of moments.
Matter of seconds.
Particularly in these conditions.
Yeah. We understand in the Battle of the Saints, St. Mary's, they are leading St. Benedict's by 1-0. So the St. Benedict's team again on the losing end so far. But here at Trinity College East, it's 2-0. Fyzabad leading. Both goals scored by skipper Shaquille Louison in the 7th and 55th minute. Here they come again.
That's a good ball.
Lovely ball.
And he finish.
Playing that ball right across the goal. I thought the shot would have come there, but this is Mahabir. Again, Mahabir. Has
good
the
shot!
Just over the bar. Excellent shot, excellent shot. But just went just over the bar. Brent was really unfortunate.
Yeah, he's done everything correct. He's cut inside there, Mahabir, but he's leaning back when he shoots in, so the ball is going to go upwards, Colin. Not a bad effort, it's a good idea.
And Emmanuel John always had it covered, but here's Mahabir.
It's in the box. This
That could be problems.
That's it. What tell you?
Oh, in the end he did well.
Did well.
Yet another corner.
Well, despite being 2 goals up, Colin, Fyzabad seemed to be the aggressor here. And you would have to say, Colin, another goal by Fyzabad, and
Well, then, game, set, match.
I would say game, set and match. They've done well.
Well, they've got yet another corner. They didn't have one in the first half, Brent. I think this is about the third or fourth corner.
It's a poor corner at the end of it. But they've done well, Colin. Fyzabad, they've come up here to Trinity and they've acquainted themselves with the conditions quicker than the home team. And you have to say, in the looks of things, for what we've seen from Fyzabad so far, they are definitely a dark horse in this competition.
Well, here goes Williams.
Now be careful, it's good defending.
Yep, that is the man who has come on as a substitute. That's going to be, so there it is, Jones coming on for Marvin Edmond. So Jones for Edmond, that's the substitute. Dex Jones and his brother Des Jones. So we have the Joneses in the defense, Brent, one at right back, Dex Jones and Des Jones at one of the two stoppers. And great news coming out of Mukarapo. We'll give you that in a minute, Brent. I want to give you that news. It's headed on. Brent, I'm going to give you some important news. Just wait for it. I want you to wait for it, Brent.
I don't think we really want to hear that news,
No,
Colin.
you wait on it, Brent. There's some news coming out of Mukarapo Road.
Can only mean one thing, Colin.
You don't worry what it means, Brent. I'm going to give it to you. But let's have a look at Hackshaw. He's on his knees and he still got control. Oh, good football. And the cross comes. It's very deep. And
Well, dealt with it well there, defender.
cleared away. Mahabia
Problems.
sends it
Ooh.
downfield. So, Brent, the news is, we're going to give you the news that at Mukarapo Road, better known as Fatima College Ground, the score is 1-0. That's the shocker, that Fatima is only leading Speyside by 1-0. But we see another substitution is being made. Trinity College East. Number 9 is the man coming on. And the man coming off is Winston Giuseppe. And Josiah Lord is the man on for Winston Giuseppe. So Lord for Giuseppe.
Well, I think that's the final roll of the dice by Coach Grayson. Looks like he's playing with almost 3 or 4 forwards now, Colin.
He's made his 3 substitutions, hasn't he?
It's all been attacking changes. Well, obviously, the right back coming on, but it's still an attacking move. He's going to hope to get some sort of change from the substitutions that come on. It's now or never.
Giving chase there was Lord.
That's well done by Hackshaw.
Hackshaw, he's been a handful. Should have had one earlier in the first half, Hackshaw. Young Kishon Hackshaw. This is Lord. Back to Hackshaw. Looking for Bustamante. Eventually cleared up field. But this is
He's looking
Williams.
to shoot.
Not a bad
Gonna have to
turn, not a bad shot. Oh, Lord just couldn't get there. But an excellent effort. The ball coming across the face of the goal by Tyrese Williams.
It's a good ball into the box. Just when you think the play was dead and dusted, puts the ball across the goal and inches away from Lord. That would have been an impact substitution, Colin.
Yes, I heard somebody in the crowd say, oh Lord, how didn't you get there? Yeah,
Somehow I knew that was coming, Colin.
That's a good ball. Oh. They're getting problems to get it away. Eventually, the ball goes to Hackshaw. Hackshaw has come a little deeper now, Brent. Oh, that's... No, I think the referee should have blown there. Oh, what is Hackshaw doing? Oh, that's so unfortunate. He took on 4 men and just the last minute to get the ball across, he just couldn't.
Oh, no.
This could be problems.
This could be problems.
Oh,
this could be
this
problems.
Could be 3-0. Oh, he's missed it.
My. Well.
Tyrese Reefer should have had his hand. Look at this, Brent. He nearly took him away. He's still
Good
going,
skill.
Hackshaw. He's gone past 1. He's gone past 2. He's touched again. He's gone past 3. He's touched again. And then to get the ball over, he just couldn't get it, man.
Well, it's all action here.
The crowd loved it.
Great entertainment here in Trinity. The first time the home of champions Sports Max have ever been at this location in Trinity. Nestled in the golf course, Colin. I know you're a golf man yourself.
This is Bustamante. Oh, he's really fighting
done
it up.
well.
It's been, you know what I love, Brent, about this game? This is good. He's in an offside position. What I love about this game is the intensity with both teams. I mean, even though Trinity East, they're 2 goals behind, they're not giving up. They keep taking the game to Fyzabad. And Fyzabad know that they're in a fight here. And Hackshaw has done so well. Tyrese Williams, Bustamante going up the line.
Can he get there?
He does.
It's good skill.
Sends
good
it to
ball.
Williams.
Is he going to shoot?
The shot.
Oh!
But this is problem.
How does he miss it? How does he miss it?
Josiah Lord.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no. The goal at his mercy. He could have kneeled down and kicked that into the back of the net. He scooped it, Brent, over the keeper, onto the bar, and there was Jamal Sinclair saying, thank you very much. Lovely ball inside. It was missed by Williams. Look at the shot, Brent.
It's a miscued shot off the defender and ricochets right in the path of Lord. Look at it. Ricochets off the defender right onto Lord's feet. And Lord does not deliver. Well, oh well.
Well, you could not want an easier chance than that. He must be crying. Silently there, he must be praying and saying to himself, I can't believe I did that. Well, there's the Lord on the ball. Long ball looking for Tyrese Williams. This is Romario Williams. Bustamante. It's a good looking ball for Tyrese Reefer. Hackshaw to that man who came on as a substitute in Randy Jackson.
So the bad ball.
Again, a little too
Good
much
idea.
on it.
Well, Colin, it seems like Fyzabad still have a goal in them. I mean, they're such a threat, especially with Louisa.
Well, this is what I was saying. You just can't write them off. And I think Fyzabad knows that. Going down that right side is Isaiah Joseph. So the sun is out here in all its glory now. Would you believe it? We started this game in rain. It was an afternoon of really, the field was in a total mess. You could still see a lot of water on this field. But I think the players have handled it well and difficult conditions, and they've entertained the crowd, and the crowd has built up very nicely here at Trinity College East. And I think they've got their money's worth.
For the ones that paid, Colin.
Well, I didn't want to mention that, Brent, but Played away to Rifa. This is Louison, the man who scored both goals for Fyzabad. Joseph getting it to Jones. Has the shot. I don't think it was intended to be a shot by Dex Jones, but in the end it ended up going straight to the keeper. We understand that Fatima has increased the lead, but we can't confirm that, Brent.
And we won't confirm it, Colin.
Can't confirm
It's
that
just
at
not
all.
true.
But we'll have to wait for the end of the game to get the confirmed score. And in the meantime, goalkeeper Jamal Sinclair is down. We're not too sure what's his problem. There's Brian Williams giving some instructions. Of course, Brian Williams there with Kerry Jameson.
Yeah, another
Strike squad man.
Yeah, remember that epic goal he scored against Guatemala, Colin?
Where are the soccer warriors, guys? They're not doing much coaching. I'm not seeing them with the various teams. So somebody mentions to me that most of them are politicians.
Not sure who you're talking about,
I don't want to
Colin.
believe that, Brent. I wouldn't believe that. Sometimes we get false information coming through to us, and we've got to confirm things.
Just like the Speyside score.
But you're not missing the football, because there's Jamal Sinclair getting some treatment. I think when you look at it, Brent, he's kept a clean sheet, but
Just
just
about.
You're wondering, how did Trinity East not score a goal here this afternoon?
Well, looking at this Fyzabad team, Colin, without the likes of Bowler, who is undoubtedly one of their better players, and one or two other injuries, you would have to say, Colin, that this is a team that should be challenging for the championship.
You know, this is, I mean, we've seen what? I think we've seen 8 different teams now. This is another 2. And, you know, I mean, Shiva Boys probably, to me, and I'm sure you'd agree with me, is probably just a little bit ahead of the others. But all of the other teams seem evenly matched. I mean, you look at St. Benedict's, who've lost, and the last we've heard, they were behind to St. Mary's. But the way they played in the second half against St. Augustine should give them some sort of hope.
Yeah, it should.
You know, so
should give
I
them
mean,
hope, without
yeah.
a doubt.
But we see the keeper still being treated. It could be cramped. Look at that, Brent. It's obviously cramped because he wasn't in the thick of things, and he just went down.
Well, obviously, playing in these type of heavy conditions, it does take a toll on the legs for the outfield players. I think the goalkeeper in particular, the movement, and it's a very waterlogged goal mouth area, and of course the shuffle left and right in that type of condition, it's a challenge. We would have seen him at full stretch for one of the saves that he would have made.
And Brent, there's Emmanuel John as well getting some treatment. And so both keepers getting some treatment. There's Emmanuel John. Now, he didn't go down, but he was getting some treatment. We see the goalkeeper as well for Fyzabad. Sinclair had a change of boots. But we're back with live action. It's just about 13 minutes left and added on time, or 12. This is Lake for Lord. But confronting him, of course, is Jones. And in the end, Jones wins a free kick. So Dex Jones.
Looks like St. Anthony's College, Colin, have gone 2 goals up to 1.
Against Naparima. That's
Against
interesting.
Naparima.
Interesting result. Oh, well, interesting so far because it's not the final result. So St. Anthony's turning it around so far. They've gone 2-1 up against Naparima. This is Bustamante. Oh, this is Lord.
He
Didn't get the shot.
Lord.
Oh, Lord. Again, we see him through. Since he's come on, Brent, he's got a wonderful chance. And he's had 1 or 2 half chances as well.
Well, he's been putting himself in that position, so give him credit. He's getting on the end of things. Here he is again. He's not afraid, is he, Colin?
No, he's not. And he's won a free kick. So we see Fyzabad making a substitution. Coach Brian Williams giving his player, who looks to be, let's see, No. So we have, it looks like Shondell Young, maybe very well coming on, Shondell Young. And we'll have to wait and see who he comes on for. But in the meantime, a free kick for Trinity College. Sween is there.
Looks like the identical position as the last time, Colin.
Here is Sween.
That could be trouble.
Straight to the keeper. Again, he just parries it down in front of him.
Just not enough power in it, Colin.
Away goes Louison.
He's done well.
Inside is Rifa, but across comes Ransom and plays it out. It's going to be a corner for Fyzabad.
Looks like the man Tyrese Rifa coming off. He's had a good game, Colin.
So the man coming on is Shondell Young. And let's see. So there it is. Shondell Young coming on for Tyrese Rifa. Tyrese Rifa has had a good game.
Very good game. He's been a handful all afternoon. Both him and Louisa has really caused all sorts of problem to the Trinity East defense.
Well done, getting it up to the one man up there is Bustamante, but he's not controlling it. So 2-0. Fyzabad, you look at that score, Brent, 2-0, and you just can't believe it because there have been so many chances. This game could easily been 6-3. But here is Trinity East on the attack again through Sween. So this is concentrate on this game, Brent. You can't lose concentration at all because the minute you turn your eye away, something is happening.
We're just making sure that
going up that right side is, let's see, that's Jackson, the man who came on as a substitute. But yet again, this game is real intense stuff.
Yeah, it's good entertaining stuff. Both teams really have exerted a lot of energy on a very heavy waterlogged Trinity pitch here. Well, here in Trinity East pitch. It seems to be.
Looks like Jordan, the man down, is it?
Like
Aaron Jordan. Not too sure, Brent. It's the key is. I think it is Jordan. No, that's not cramp there, Brent. I think he just got the boot when he went into that tackle.
Looked like a heavy challenge.
Yeah, there's some of the crowd here, some of the, not sure if they're past students.
Maybe
they have some sons playing, or cousins or grandsons.
Or great grandsons.
Wouldn't go that far, Brent. But back live here, Romario Williams. It's a good ball looking for Lake, but in fact he allows it to run out towards Sween.
Not a good cross.
Mahabia challenging Hackshaw. You know, one thing, Brent, you look at Hackshaw and he started this game in a striking position. Now he's come back almost into a defensive midfield, and I thought he was one of the most dangerous players for Trinity East. Trinity. We had Trinity, but it's Trinity East.
Well, he seemed to drop back because he wasn't getting a lot of the action up front, and he wanted. I think as well, Colin, the midfield in particular here in Trinity East, they were overrun by the likes of Dick and Louisa when he dropped back in the midfield for Fyzabad. So they've brought Hackshaw there for a bit more firepower in the middle of the park, but it's left them a bit short up front.
You know, the thing is, I mean, it's always difficult to say, you know, had he got some of the chances, would he have put it away? But it's been a really, I think, a good game here. This is Bustamante. Gregory Charles. Looking to get skipper Louison going. That's a foul. Going to be a free kick for Trinity East. First time I've been up this side, Brent, and when I say up this side, at this ground, lovely surroundings here. Of course, we are in Trinity, and the entire area, you know, it's a lovely area up here. This is Bustamante, does well to control it. It's Lake. Good ball, good ball. Bustamante gets it on his hand, but the referee now blows the whistle. I think he was waiting to see if Fyzabad had the advantage. Man of the match, Brent, who are you going for? Not camera two, not camera two. He's not operational today.
He's never gotten it since I've been electing it, so he's not going to get my vote today. So I'm going to go with Luison. I think he's...
The skipper?
Yeah, he's been...
And he scored the brace.
He's just been a different cut from the players. He seemed to have that extra gear, Colin, and he's led from the front. He's been a true leader. He's chased lost causes, and he's caused all sorts of problems to the Trinity East back four. And he's been clinical. I think his first finish in particular, Colin, was truly outstanding. And the way he collected himself and showed a lot of confidence to bury that in the back of the old nylon.
Charles just clearing. So we're coming up to the last 5 minutes of this game. And then, of course, whatever added on time we may have. Shot coming there again. That shot not really on target. So we'll have to wait and see just how much added on time we'll have.
Well, it's the first time we've seen Trinity East, Colin. We spoke a lot about Fyzabad, but there's enough in Trinity East to suggest that they're going to get results in this division. They have the likes of Hackshaw, who's a talented individual. And I think I believe their rear guard as well has done well to deal with the trickery of Louiso and Reefer. And they've done a good job. It's a couple of mistakes that would have had them on their heels, but in these conditions, they defended well as a back four. So all in all, Colin, I think what they have and what they have in their possession, they could safely say that they will be able to compete in this division.
That's not a bad ball. This is
Lord.
Oh, that's not
He this time.
Oh my Lord!
This time.
Oh my Lord! He's finally put it into the back of the net.
Well, they said never cry in the face of the Lord.
Well, Brent, game on.
Well,
we have about 4 minutes left on added on time in this game. There's the crowd. What a cross, what a cross.
Good cross, all alone. And there he is, oh Lord, in the back of the net. Nice trajectory on the ball. Headers over the goalkeeper, Sinclair. And there he goes. Game on.
Josiah Lord is the man's name. In the 87th minute, Brent, he's pulled one back. So we've got about 2.5 minutes left of normal time and maybe 3-4 minutes of added on time. So we've got about 6 minutes left of football here. The crowd is alive. Trinity East, they're alive. Can Fyzabad withstand this final onslaught? So we understand that they've got about 4 minutes of added on time.
That's a lot of time, Colin.
Just as I predicted, but here's Luzon. It's hit a little too far ahead of him. That's
well
a good
done.
stop. That's a very crucial
good
stop. That's Dick. Yes, he's fouled.
He's been outstanding as well.
Oh, he's been outstanding, hasn't he? He's been everywhere.
He would be my runner-up for man of the match.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
Dick, he's been
excellent.
everywhere for Fyzabad.
Well, he's down at the moment. Was a tough challenge. And he's down, so we'll have to... And you could see the water, Brent. So we'll have to wait and see if the referee will take this into consideration.
Goalkeeper John, he seems to be in a bit of discomfort. Colin, he's reminiscing his coach Brian Williams.
He's looking a little worried, isn't he?
Well,
all of a sudden.
Well, he's probably asking himself, how are we just 2-1 up?
Well, he's probably saying, oh Lord, that's how it's 2-1. And there's some of the spectators eagerly anticipate. Here's the cross
That's
ball.
a good ball.
Oh, just wide.
Wow.
Just wide. Was that, let's see, the man there taking the header and sending it just wide. Let's see. That was...
Look at that. Ball across the goal. It's a good header there. Not sure you know what he meant, what he did.
That was Des Jones came up for the header.
It's extremely close.
It's a good kick.
They got to hold on now.
Could cause problems.
Oh.
Fyzabad now just getting that ball out of their half. Well, we've played the 90 minutes, Brent. The referee did indicate there are going to be 4 minutes of added on time, but there was the injury there to Dick. Now this is
that's a
good ball.
Oh,
the control wasn't good at all. Mahabia looking for Joseph, but it's Hackshaw.
Oh.
Looking to get it to Romario Williams. Playing it wide to Lake. Is he going to keep it in? Yes, he does. Looking for the cross. Not such a great ball, but it goes to Hackshaw.
He's going to shoot.
Looking for the shot.
It's a good
Not
shot.
A bad shot. Good. Well done by Jamal Sinclair. Why is he hustling?
Knows something that we don't.
Mahabia.
Oh, that's a tough challenge there.
It's going to be a booking.
Could be a second one, is it?
Nope, it's the first booking there. The man walking away. Let's see. That is, in fact, Ransom. So, Christian Ransom gets the yellow card.
It's a tough challenge, College, but to me, he seemed to have jumped into the challenge, and I think that is where the referee would have had his indiscretions.
Dex Jones sends that ball, looking to get it across the face of the goal. Not a good cross. But Emmanuel John, that's a good kick.
It's a good kick. Good header.
Good header there from Des Jones. Hackshaw. He's going to go up that left side.
Can he do it?
Can he get the cross in? He keeps going. This could be problems. Oh, he's hit it too far. He's hit it a little too hard, Brent. But excellent football on his part. Here comes Fyzabad with skipper Louison.
He should have done better there, Colin.
Jackson. That's actually KB playing it out wide to Jackson. But here comes Fyzabad again. Lake is going to get there before Joseph. In fact, it comes off of Joseph. Just a minute and a half left of this added on time. Hackshaw. Lake.
He's done well.
Getting it there from Sween. That's a good ball.
It's a good ball. Well defended.
Well done by Jones. Gets it to Des Jones, gets it to Dex Jones.
That's a good ball.
Well taken. But he gives it right back.
Fyzabad's panicking.
Gives it right back to Sween, but
that's
a lovely ball. This could be problems.
It's well defended again.
By KB. The man coming across. Rakim KB plays it outside. So we're in the final minute of added on time. 2-1. Fyzabad still leading.
It's been an entertaining game, Colin. No doubt about that one. It's going to have to keep possession, Colin.
That's the cross coming from Lezo. Up comes John. This is Lord. Sween. He's got to get the ball up there quickly. Well done by Jones. Gets it to Joseph.
That's a good ball.
Lovely ball from Mahabia. But I don't think he's going to get there before KB. He doesn't. Oh, he gets possession though. KB gives it to him. He turns well. Mahabia.
That's good
Oh, he
skill.
turns him in and out.
It's good skill.
They cross, not a good one though. But the referee whistle goes to indicate it's the end of the game, and Fyzabad secondary here. They've beaten Trinity College East by 2-1. What a hotly contested encounter here, Brent.
Well, I tell you, these types of conditions, you don't expect it to be as entertaining as this was today. We had an absolute cracker here this afternoon. Loads of goal-mouth action. Both teams going for broke. And there you have it.
Fyzabad winning by 2-1. Of course, the 2 goals for Fyzabad in the 7th and 55th minute by Shaquille Louison, the man of the match. And then in the 87th minute, the Josiah Lord pulled one back for Trinity College East, but it was a little too late for them.
Yeah, it's a bit too late. But what we've seen of both teams, I think we have a dark horse in this competition, Colin, and it's Fyzabad secondary.
But you can't write off Trinity College East, Brent.
Not at all.
They're a good running side.
And of course, goals and shots. We had a lot of action in front of the goal, and the goal attempt shows you that. Shots on target, all action in front of there, despite the conditions. And despite all of that, Colin, it was only 2-1. And Fyzabad held out at the end.
And the shots on target, 9-8. So, you know, as you rightly said, a lot of goal mouth action. Fyzabad coming with 5 corners, all 5 corners coming in the second half. So 2-1 here. Fyzabad secondary beating Trinity College East. We'll take a break and then come back to us here at the Trinity College East ground. So you're doing him?
Yeah, but they need to be on the side one time because they want me to talk to them one time out.
Well, that's fine. Here's what you do. I'm going to... Well, welcome back here. A lovely setting here. The sun is still out, and there it is. Fyzabad winning this encounter against Trinity College East by 2-1. Let's have a look at the highlights.
Well, it didn't take long for this thing to get heated up despite the rainy conditions. And it's that man of the match, Louison. How cool are you, son? Tucking it into the back of the net. 1-0 for Fyzabad Secondary. And again, a dangerous ball into the box. And there he is, man on the spot. Clearing it off the line. Well defended there. Again, ball in there. Good turn there by Captain Samuel. Treads the ball, but just too much on it there. And Sinclair collects it easily. Cross ball field. Well defended. Ball comes across. Mistake by defender. Sticks in the water. Gonna finish? No. But here he is again. Number 2 by Louisa.
In the right place, right?
In the right place at the right time. And the celebration start.
Hackshaw. I like the look of Hackshaw, Brent. There he goes.
He was a bag of excitement and tricks, but he never had a final product, Colin, at the end of it. And there it is. Ball goes downfield. Bustamante chops inside, lays it back across. A shot there, and oh Lord.
How did he miss?
Off the crossbar and misses, Colin. Good free kick on target.
Sween with the free kicks. He's been the dead ball specialist.
And there it is here, Colin. Good cross ball. That is a good header by Lord. He makes up for his mistake. Look at the joy in his face. You doubted, Lord, but I came forth. And he puts one back in. 2 goals to 1 then. Fyzabad went to panic mood. But they again had another opportunity on frame.
And they were able to hold on. So we have the man of the match, Shaquille Louison.
And here he is indeed. Congratulations to you, Shaquille Louison, our man of the match for today. Congratulations to you.
Congrats.
And how does it feel knowing that you were able to get your team on the board first and, of course, set up today's win for Fyzabad?
No, I'm feeling great for that. And, you know, they always depend on me, and I always show up in big games.
Well, you certainly showed up today. Congratulations to your team once again, and all the best for the rest of the season. Now, of course, my 2 guest hosts, student guest hosts, Dean, as you predicted, Fyzabad took the win today. Can we expect to see you in the next match?
Well, yes, we did. We did take the win. Of course, it only had one evident result in these 2 games. And regarding me showing up to the next match, I'll visit the physio and coach, and maybe I'll surprise you all.
All right. Well, of course, congratulations to your team once again, and all the best to you. And hopefully you heal in time, just so that, you know, you can play in the next game. Well, Tristan, sadly, things didn't turn out the way we hoped for Trinity East for your team. What are your thoughts?
Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted due to the conditions. But I have to give the boys the credit for not giving up and showing a fighting spirit throughout the game.
All right. Well, of course, yes, they did. They did not give up. And you know what? All the best to the team for the rest of the season. Well, that's it for me from today.
Thank you very much, Crystal. Coach Grayson here with me, coach of Trinity East. You all are new to the SSFL Premiership. How has it been so far?
Well, actually, the first year we were in the SSFL, but I was not the coach. And then we got promoted, and then we came back up last year.
All right. Where did it go wrong for your team today?
Hunger. The other team wanted it more than us. They wanted it more than us. The fight was there, but they were willing to fight more, especially in these conditions.
Do you think Nikello not being on the field had anything to do with it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. But as I said, and I tell the guys, the team is as strong as its reserves, and sooner or later you'll have to play without 1 or 2 of your stars.
What's going to be the focus in the next training session?
The next training session, well, we go across to Tobago. So first thing is we have to make sure we leave here tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to get a lot of rest, definitely. The good thing is that we have played on Speyside last year in the playoffs. So we work a bit on some finish it. We work a bit and hope that the ground is not as soggy as this one.
Thank you very much, Coach Grace, and we wish you all the best throughout the rest of the season. Right now, we want to welcome Coach Brian Williams. I mean, a win today, Fyzabad doing so well this season so far. I mean, y'all are definitely a team that is being talked about.
Well, I should say we want to take it really pretty easy. I know this. We are the babies in the colleges league because we know this is our third year in the premiership, and gradually I try to make sure the boys stay humble and understand what they have to really do. But I must say things are going good for us so far, and all we could do at this point in time is enjoy the moment and look forward to the next game and put ourselves together as best as possible.
Talk to me about the strategic changes you made in the second half.
Well, definitely, I saw even self that that change was to kind of put a little more stability defensively. We was 2 goals up, so I tried to see if I could kind of keep the back a little bit solid in the middle of the field, which I saw the both winger and wing back was a little kind of under the pressure because conditions today was a bit heavy. So that was basically it. That to kind of just to keep stability and make sure that we kind of maintain our lead.
Congratulations on the win, Coach Williams. We expect great things from you and the Fyzabad Secondary School. Thank you so much for speaking to us here on Sportsmax. We want to say thank you to you for watching us live on CNC3 and Sportsmax. Also, thank you to our sponsors, Shell and Powerade, and our broadcast partner, Advanced Dynamics Limited. Next match day, Saturday, we head to Carripachaima Secondary School where they do battle against Presentation College. Till next time, I'm Hans Devines. See you then.
Yes,
We're
1, 2.
Where are we doing the wrap up, Kerry? Are we staying upstairs here?
Yes.
Are we staying up here, yeah?
Yep.
Richard? Yeah. Watch
He's
it.
coming. He's
He's slipping and
yeah,
sliding.
he's slipping and sliding all over the place. Yes, I don't know why he wears slippers because he's making his way in between all the scaffolding. Right. I telling you that, you're up here. You know where USB? Sit down there, you happen. But we don't know. What big ugly orange thing?
It's yellow.
Oh, it's yellow. It's yellow.
Yellow, orange, same ugliness. That was in case Richard wanted to say something.
Richard looked like he wanted to talk.
It's an entertaining game. I'm gonna say that on every going to highlight. So let's go.
No, I'll say what an entertaining
Right,
game,
yeah.
and then go Brent, so and so.
Yeah.
And then you could join in. Huh? What's that? You understand that?
Next, now leave him. Let him hang himself.
I put it back in the same KM place.
Put it behind it. So no, leave it. Let's put it behind it.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's how I got a wipey nose and thing.
I do have a broad. Brother, I do have a broad back, you know. Win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, nothing up yet.
Well, welcome here to the Trinity College East Ground, and what a game we had against the visitors, Fyzabad Secondary. It was action from the very start of this game, Brent. What an entertaining game we have. Let's get into the highlights.
Well, I tell you, the weather played a factor in this game, but it was entertainment from the start. There he is, Louison, the captain. How cool are you, son? Putting it into the back of the net. Man of the match. Good finish, good composure. 1-0 Fyzabad. Ball over the top, it's sticking the weather, and Hackshaw was the first hit. Great save there by Sinclair, making himself big. The weather was always a factor. Keeper coming out there. Louison with a shot. Cleared off the line. Good defending.
Again, real end-to-end stuff from both these teams.
Ball comes on top there. Just shooting. What a save there to start off the second half by Emmanuel John. Full stretch. Ball into the box here. Good turn by the captain, Samuel, but just a bit too much on the pass.
Sween was running onto that.
Good
And
run by Sween.
had it been in front of him, it would have been problems.
Might have been problems. Captain Samuel again, getting the better of his man. Ball across the box. Sinclair spills and then takes it back comfortably. Ball on top here. Good ball into the box. Splice there. There goes Reefer. Couldn't find his feet in. Ball comes across to Louison. Thank you very much. 2-0 Fyzabad.
Opportunist goal from him, but he was in the right spot.
At the right time. And another shot on goal. Sinclair touches it onto the bar. A lot of swerve on that there by Sween. There's that man, Dick. Good crossfield ball. Almost getting to the header there was Louison. And that has been the sign of things that happened throughout the game.
So in the end, certainly Fyzabad winning this game by 2-1. You'd have to say, Brent, in the end, it was a deserved victory. Of course, Lord getting the 1 goal. He missed the sitter,
but
and then came back with that brilliant header and was able to put it into the back of the net. And he made the last 6 minutes or so very uncomfortable for the Trinity College East team.
Yes, he did. It's a good, strong header by Lord. They tried to get back into it there with the header. And from there on in, Colin, it was anybody's game. They could have got back into it. At the end of it, Colin, it was truly an exciting game despite the weather. And it ended up being a victory for Fyzabad at the end. Yes. A team, Colin, that we both believe could have some say in this championship division. In the final outcome. They've shown us enough this afternoon to suggest that they will be contenders.
Well, that's it from us here in Trin City. The Trinity College East team losing by 2-1 against Fyzabad. We hope you've enjoyed the game.